It is fun to talk about the Matrix Resurrections TV spots, right? The more we know, the more questions come up. This other TV spot is focused on Trinity. Additionally, we get a glimpse of Neo and Trinity reaching out for each other in the real world. A clip that guarantees to bring up the Matrix within the Matrix theory. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before discussing the new TV spot, we have to talk about two things that we overlooked from the Deja Vu trailer that you guys pointed out to us. The first scene is where the original Trinity is being replaced by another woman, thanks to our subscriber Joanna Correa, who sent us this information. In 3 minutes 10 seconds, that's not Trinity. It transitions from Trinity's original scene to a new one with Ellen Hoffman, confirming that she's playing a false Trinity. We already saw this other Trinity from behind, recreating the character's fight scene against the police from the first movie. We gave this character the nickname Trinity because we thought she was part of the Matrix movie Neo sees in the theater. Although many people now speculate that this clip could be part of a Matrix video game that exists in this world. We already speculated that this was someone else playing Trinity, and now this clip confirms it. This is not the Trinity that we know. And the second scene that we overlooked is of the cat. Thanks to subscriber C Go who wrote to us. The most incredible thing is, how did the cat stay dry in all that rain? The cat is completely dry under all that water. This confirms what we already suspected. This black cat is a program, possibly the Deja Vu cat from the original movies. It seems that the feline will play a bigger role in the sequel as it shares many scenes with Neo. Now with all of that out of the way, let's get to the scenes from the new TV spot. It begins with Neo and Trinity holding hands in the coffee shop.
Why does this feel like a memory?
The themes of remembrance and memories are going to be important in the movie. Trinity and Neo begin to experience memories of their past. This moment could be before Trinity regains her memory, when she begins to question her reality. Upon meeting Neo, she feels like she's remembering something. Neo is touching the mirror in the theater as he did in the first movie after taking the red pill.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real?
The difference is that in this film, mirrors are also used as portals to other locations. The next scene is at night, and someone is on a roof of a building. We can't tell who it is, but it might be Bugs, as there are other scenes of her jumping between buildings at night.
Like I have been waiting my whole life for you.
This clip connects with the one when Trinity feels like she's remembering something. Trinity and Neo don't have their memories. They are connected to a simulation, and they are both possibly taking the blue pills. However, they feel that something is missing or being kept from them. Something is drawing them together. Neo is looking at Trinity, and she looks like she's crying. They are surrounded by police. It seems that this moment happens before they touch hands and the bright light comes out. Now we move on to the most shocking scene in the trailer. Here we see Trinity with a shaved head reaching out for someone. This someone has to be Neo. Taking a closer look, we see that Trinity is being held back by wires or machines. She is lying in a shallow pool. Trinity is in the real world trying to reach Neo. This is not a flashback, as here Trinity looks older than she did in the original movies. Trinity and Neo try to connect in the real world, but the machines are trying to stop them. Yet there is something even stranger about this scene, and it is when their hands reach, a light begins to emanate, just like in the fight scene that we have seen in several teasers. Keep in mind that this scene is supposed to be taking place in the real world, but the formation of this mysterious light makes us wonder whether Neo and Trinity have powers in the real world, that they are not human, or that the supposed real world is a simulation. But there is also the possibility that this is one of Neo's nightmares. There is quite a bit to discuss in this clip. Next, we see Bugs.
Maybe this isn't the story we think it is.
If Bugs is a red pill, then possibly they all heard the false stories of what happened to Neo and Trinity. This scene fits with a line from the Deja Vu trailer.
Why use old code to mirror something new?
Maybe the red pills were given a fabricated story of what happened to their saviors, and this ancient Matrix code was recycled to create that other world where Neo and Trinity are trapped in. Interestingly, the operator is with Bugs inside the Matrix, so he is also a field agent. This is the first time that we see an operator inside the simulation. In the next scene, we see Neo being hooked up to a computer, and the computer explodes. This could be because of hardware incompatibility. Remember that Neo has older mechanical parts in his body, and this new generation of red pills use different technology to enter the simulation. The cable is being plugged into his head, but in other scenes, we saw that Neo has a new jack behind his neck. The reason why the computer explodes could be that Neo generates and expels much more energy than the average red pill. There is also the possibility that he is so powerful that he overloads the system. Now, what other cool things are in this scene? Neo appears to be in a much cleaner and more modern ship than the ones used back in his days as the One. The operator, Lexi, and Bugs are present, among others. Next, we see Neo hitting Jonathan Groff with a shockwave, and another where he says that he still knows Kung Fu. Now, this is pretty important and cool because Neo has remembered his past.
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
I still know Kung Fu.
This TV spot was more emotional thanks to Trinity and her rationalization that something feels familiar when she's with Neo. And there is still much more to discuss. But do you agree? How is it possible that Trinity and Neo emanate this white light when they are about to touch hands in the real world?
At Metacor, we're crafting the future today, working at the forefront of a new reality, virtual, augmented, crafted for you with proprietary machine learning and AI. We are among the top software companies in the world because our employees know they are more than just themselves. They're part of a whole. That's why they've repeatedly voted us as one of the most respectable software companies on the planet. Come, join us today. Metacor. For us, you are the one.
For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.